www.kapowwe.com. Alright, today I'll be reviewing the Jing M16A4 RIS rifle. It's a very big and heavy rifle, if you couldn't tell. It weighs in at about 7.5 to 8 pounds due to all the metal on it. It is about 39.5 inches long. It is very powerful also. It shoots at about 380 FPS out of the box and can reach targets accurately, probably about 150 meters plus. Now mine is shooting about 360 FPS. I've had it for 4 months now. As you can tell, I have customized it, obviously, with the paint job and the Marpat covers. Start from the back and move forward. So, starting with the back butt plate, which is metal. Has a little trap door on it, right there, that has the where the battery goes. You put the battery inside there, and it's already connected and inside. Comes with a stock 8.4 volt, 1500 milliamp large type battery. The back sling mount right here is metal. It's very nice. It's solid, doesn't move or anything. The stock is plastic. ABS, it's hollow, obviously, because the battery goes in there. It's pretty strong plastic, though, because I've hit it, done mean things to it and dropped it many times. It still held on. Had a little bit of wobble when I first got it, but I fixed that by tightening the top screw on the back right there just a little bit. Don't tighten it too much, but doing that helped out real good. Moving forward, we have the charging handle, which is also metal. And when you pull the charging handle back, it drops the bolt catch. Not the bolt catch. It drops the dust cover, which shows the fake bolt here, which also houses the hop-up right behind it, and it's fully adjustable. Moving forward from that, we have the forward assist, which is plastic and it moves, but it doesn't do anything because it's an airsoft rifle. We have the pistol grip, which houses the motor. It's a good plastic, very strong. We have the selector switch, which is metal. Works really good, clicks into place real good. Have the trigger, which is also metal. The bolt release is also metal. Serves no purpose, just for looking cool. The mag release on this side is metal, and it releases the magazine, obviously, as his name would insist. Then you have the mag well, which is part of the whole body, the bottom receiver, and the whole bottom receiver and upper receiver are all plastic, aside from a few metal parts on them. Very strong plastic, though. I dropped the whole gun, and the stock and the body have held up very well. Not had any body cracks on the stock or the body yet, and I've dropped it a good few times and hit it many times. It's been shot a few times by the rifles. It's a very, very good, strong body. Sorry, plastic. The carry handle is plastic also. The knobs and the rails are not, along with the backside, which is also metal, and fully adjustable for windage and elevation. The rail under the carry handle is also metal, I think. Yeah, it's metal. And the rail goes on there, and you can take the carry handle off, put a scope on there maybe, red dot, different sight if you like. Moving forward, we have the Marpat cover, which is covering up my RIS system, which I'm going to show you right now. So take that off. Looks like it's velcroed on, so give me a sec. Ugh. White tape here just to hold it still, but anyways, as you can see, have a metal RIS system. Covers the whole front. The gun did come with those plastic rail covers, but I took them off because it was making my fabric cover right there a little bit uneven. So I just took them off and made it completely flat. It is a two-piece RIS system. Right there is where the brake is. they look like two smaller M4 ones, except one of them, the first one, is 5.5 inches long, while this one is 6 inches. So I guess they had to cut one down a little bit. But it's very good still, strong. Has a little bit of wobble to it. Tighten the delta ring and everything, but it still, has that wobble to it, and I don't know why. The barrel itself does not wobble, and if it did, I would tighten, the screw that's in there. The outer barrel inside of the RAS system is metal as well. The front sight is adjustable for windage. I mean elevation only. Sorry, not windage. And it is full metal, along with the barrel and the flash hider. Got the front sling mount, which is also metal. Since this gun does have a lot of rails, metal rails, it is very heavy. Front heavy, not so much, since the battery goes in the back, it kind of evens it out. And since it has the rails, you can add a whole lot of accessories on here, and these are very long rails. So you could have like a tack handle on the bottom, put a flashlight on one side, a laser on the other side, and then use the top rail for putting a little bit more forward sight, or you could use the sight, put it up here. A lot of things you can do with that. It's very cool looking too. It's very strong, heavy, and powerful rifle. I love it. If you're a person who's small like myself but don't want to carry a big rifle or don't want a long rifle, do not get this. Go with the smaller, like M4 or something. This thing is very big and very heavy, and it will get you tired after carrying it around for a few hours. I do have a sling with me for it somewhere. I don't know where. But I could not probably stand walking around with this thing for 4 hours without having a sling on it. I'd probably drop it, or my arms would just fall off or something. I don't know. This rifle is very good and powerful. I love it to death. It's amazingly great rifle. Compared to some classic armies and ICS and Tokyo Marus I've got to play against and used. I still like it better, although it doesn't have the metal body, and it's not internally up to par against them. It still is very good. It may not have the lifetime that a Tokyo Maru made by you or a classic army would last you, but for the price you pay, it's pretty good alternative, especially for a younger person like myself who can't afford a $300 gun. This thing is perfect. Comes in pretty cheap compared to $300, usually around $100 or so, a little bit more usually. But it's very good in quality compared to them too. I love it to death, and I've used it many times against the more expensive counterparts, and it still fared pretty well. I've been able to kill guys from a distance while they were using their classic armies or ICS or MP or Tokyo Marus, and still been able to make kills against them from very far distances. Still love it to death. It's a great gun. I recommend it to anybody, unless you want a smaller, not so long and heavy rifle. But aside from that, it's a great rifle. I'd recommend it to anybody. JG M16 A4 RIS.